Hello, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the class of presentation skills, which is part of your English language lab. So, the presentation skills, especially if you see that here, we can say within four letters. What are the four letters? P, 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 P. What is P, 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 P? What is P, 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 P? Planning, preparing, right? Planning, preparing, practicing, presenting. Planning, preparing, practicing, presenting. So most of the people feel that, sir, I'm unable to present well. So when you don't have the first three, planning, preparing, practicing, and practicing, you can't present or you can't project well. That's the reason. So you have to plan. What you plan, what topic you want to speak, how to speak, what are the reasons, and what are the pros and cons, and then plan, practice, prepare, preparation. What preparation? There are two sources. One is primary source, the other one is secondary source. The primary source is that here from the textbooks and journals and newspapers, whatever that they are called primary sources. The secondary source is called the websites, the right media, whatever it is, multimedia or whatever it is, media. So that is secondary source. So preparing through the primary source and secondary source, then you are practicing in front of your friends, maybe in front of your siblings. So then you are judged by your parents or your siblings or somebody else. Okay, this language is good and your postures are not good. Your eye contact is not proper. Like then you are coming to present or project to the public. First judges are your siblings, your friends. So these three steps must be there for any kind of presentation, especially when you are going to speak in public. But what we say, just simply presentation means just we come and speak whatever we know that. That's not right presentation. There must be one kind of what? One kind of exposure to the world. When you have that exposure to the world, you are able to speak well. But most of the people don't have any exposure to the world. Why they are not getting exposure means here feel that I know everything. If you think that I know everything, I'm not saying about single person here, general content. If I myself here, if I know everything, I can't learn anything. So every day we have to right get updated everything, every subject. For that we should not put efforts, just we have to enjoy that right work. When you enjoy the work, you are able to learn the things very properly. If you don't enjoy, what is this? Yesterday you people said that here, okay, online class is very good, otherwise offline class is very good. So anyhow, you are experiencing something new other than the physical classes. So that yeah, some people are enjoying online classes, some people are right feeling that here classroom classes are very better. So these are all the things happening. But thing is here, whatever it is, keeping abreast of your knowledge is very important. So that in presentation, when you are going to present anything, what you want to be here, the body language is also important. So body language, what is important in body language? How you stand is important. How you are right looking at the screen is important. See that actually I have given one picture also there. How the person's standing, that is right posture indeed when you are presenting. If you become a faculty tomorrow in any other university also, because all may not have the same scope, because if all of you become software engineers tomorrow, there will not be any teachers for engineers. So engineering field totally stopped. So if any one of you become any professor or anything, like how you have to stand over the board, how you are looking at the people, eye contact is important, right? Your head must be right straight, looking at everyone, glancing everyone, not staring at anyone. So showing the board and showing the screen, writing on the bright whiteboard and showing the screen simultaneously, blended learning. You are showing that right screen, at the same time you are doing some or any writing on the board. So the presentation skills come when you feel that I am going to share knowledge. Yes, You are going to share knowledge, and you feel that when you are on stage, or when you are on video conferencing, just you have to feel that, yes, I know the things. When after preparing, when you come to present anything, at the time you have to feel that, yo, I know everything. Yes, I know everything. When you feel that I know everything, you'll be confident and seeing all the people, right, in zigzag manner, in zigzag, in Z, Z. In Z manner, we have to see. Don't look at only one person when you are presenting anything. Don't look at only one corner when you are presenting anything, right? So that when you have this kind of skills, the presentation will be very effective. At the same time, when you are presenting anything, right, you have to start with the questions. Indeed, so you have to take into consideration the audience also as your part of your presentation. Then audience will be very effective, and they also will be jovial and enthusiastic, and they give answer. Then you take the lead to present. It may be 3 minutes, it may be 30 minutes, it may be one session of one day also, but you have to be very, very, very careful to involve the audience. Without involving the audience, if you're presenting anything also that is vague, it is not fine. That's what your presentation must be, involving the audience, and audience participation, audience activities must be more than your participation. Like that, you have to prepare a presentation. That's very important. So that so the 4 P's are important. With the 4 P's also, our nonverbal communication, how you are looking at, and all these are also important. And one more thing here, tip to toe. People say that tip to toe, everything is body language, not only dressing. Everything, your accessories, your hairstyle, right, your makeup, if girls are there, if makeup, your lipsticks, and your other accessories. So what you are using, they must be everything professional. Try to understand. You are not a cinema actor, you are not some other sportsman or celebrity, but you are a professional. Your professional look must be very elegant, very elegant. So that's what how you are preparing yourself. That is often preparation yourself, and preparation of your other subject, that is often. So the second off is only what you are presenting, how you are presenting, that's it, not more than that. So before presenting, the other 3 P's you have to do definitely: planning, planning, preparing, practicing. Planning, preparing, practicing. Then the fourth one comes presentation. So in that you have to, right, do some techniques and some sense of humor, right, jovial kind of things, anecdotes, all these things together. When they are right, they are put in that presentation, that will be effective and audience will not get bored. So that a presentation is a means of communication that can be adapted to various speaking situations, such as talking to a group, addressing a meeting, or briefing a team. So that whatever it is, presentation is not only that you're standing at one front here and speaking to the people. It may be anything, but your voice and your right, your facial expressions, all these are really matter anywhere when you present. For example, if you see this video conferencing presentation, you are the CEO or you are the lead, and other are there here. You're presenting anything. How the jovially they are looking at. You see that here, all of them have that laptops. Okay, 1 or 2 people have laptops at the front, right? After that, these people are listening to them, and it is a jovial kind of presentation. So that video conferencing, when you are video conferencing anything, you must have very good bandwidth. Try to understand. That's also presentation. Presentation is not only speaking for 3 minutes or 1 minute. So you imagine that in that video, in that picture, you imagine your picture. You are speaking there. How you are going to speak to the meeting? So that video conferencing means here you must take care of your internet connection, bandwidth, and internet connection where it actually the signals come properly. That you have to take care. So these are all very, very, very right important. At the same time, especially when you are facing camera, your body language must be proper, because camera captures every minute thing in you. That's what if anything body posture is very right, very fast also it captures. If you do any kind of silly things also it captures. Yesterday we had seen some of the silly things which are right done by our one of the students. Okay, we found that how it is. So thing is how we are presenting ourselves in future, definitely everything will be virtual. Most of 50% of conferences will be virtual only. 50% of conferences, if you become professional also, after COVID also, after vanishing the COVID also, 50% of presentations will be virtual. That's what you must be ready with all the things, how you have to face, how you have to look at the camera, and how you have to jovial as you are facing the right physical class and physical meetings. Here, a presentation can also be used as a broad term that right encompasses other speaking engagements, such as making a speech at a wedding or getting a point across in a video conferencing. So we can see that how this video conferencing is happening over. That video conferencing is very important, especially for computer engineering students, CSC students. So mostly your conferences will be done and your interviews will be done only on virtual meetings. You know, there is speaker through this through this only the people will speak on. That is totally wireless speaker. Just simply whatever you speak, that can be transmitted to the the person, outside person, or the people who is in the video. So that kind of technology has come. No need of taking your headphones. Just you can speak hand free kind of. No need of headphones. No need of any mic. Nothing at all. You can find here there is okay black colored, that is a speaker, and you can speak and all can speak. It can grasp it and send that message to the outside people. So this technology has been drastically changing, so that we have to update them, and definitely how we have to present, that's also you can see. So to be effective, step by step preparation and the method and means of presenting the information should be carefully considered. So what's your information you are giving, it should not be deviated. So of course jovial you can speak, and enthusiastically you can speak, and you can smile at the people and they can laugh at you. Those are all the things, it's part of in presentation. But your information should not be deviated from that. Accurately you have to give. Clarity should be there. Lucidity, right? Accuracy must be there. Accurately means here, so whatever you are starting, for example, you know, there is one sentence, the first sentence you can start with whatever the question or what I said, that here you are asking a question, at same time again you are getting answer from the audience, and from that answer you are taking the lead. From that answer you are taking the lead. So that is right thing here. A presentation requires you to get message across to the listeners and will often contain a persuasive element, so that your presentation requires to message across the listeners, so that it will be persuasive, it can encourage, motivate, right, urge, so whatever it is. And it may, for example, be a talk about the positive work of your organization, for the project. This thing will be done definitely, so that how you are going to speak about your college organization. So positively you are speaking. So you, because when you are speaking about your college or your organization positively, so that is your character. There actually that matter. That is the matter. So that when you're presenting anything, you must feel that always I want to be positive. So positives, the positive kind of attitude gives more strength for us. Surely it may, for example, talk or any kind of project presentation also. In third year many project will be there. In the fourth year the main project will be there. When you're presenting your project also, how confidently you are working on that, that's important. Because if you really do that project genuinely, you can give answer for any kind of questions from the guide maybe or another panel also. So that the presentation must be very confident, as I told you that here the other piece before presenting. So you can see here in the university, so how the person is standing over there, and then it's moving like, okay, presentations or brief discussions of a focused topic delivered to a group of listeners in order to impart knowledge or to stimulate discussions. So you can see anything. So presentation is not that here like political leader speaker speaks, not like the teacher speaks, not like any professional speaks. The presentation is that here you can get into the audience also. As I told you that here, involve the audience is one pattern, and you have to get into the audience, not only standing on the days. You can get into the audience, go to the last chair and front chair and middle chair and move here and there, because anyhow, right, hand free, right, kind of things would be there, so that you can speak and go on speaking anywhere. The presentation is that kind of presentation today. The conventional method presentation is over. Just only people have to be there. Just they have to present as they are, as they are listeners. The presenters have to be like listeners only, not the presenters. Feel that you are in audience and you speak as an audience, how the audience feels here, right? They are similar to short papers with an introduction, main body and conclusion also. The ability to give brief presentations is a learned skill, and one that is called on frequently in the workplace, schools and colleges. Presentations have become a part of our lives and a powerful form of communication wherever it is. It may be school, of course, even international background schools, okay, and CBSE school people will have this exposure than the state board students. So, of course, if anybody is there from CBSE and ICSE background, definitely you know how would be there the environment of public speaking. So, open mic system will be there. You know what is the open mic system? Anybody knows open mic system? Raise hand and say open mic system. What is open mic system? The person, for example, you are in celebration, what celebration? Any annual day or any kind of uh, bright favor parties, otherwise marriage parties or any sangeet, whatever the parties they are. So immediately the person who is entertaining, he will call you there. Just you have to speak about the celebration or something else, about anything. So immediately you have to speak. So abruptly the people call you. So there is no need of any preparation for speaking spontaneously about the present situation. So that the mind must be very alert. Always feel that is, I know this. You can go on speaking. Okay, annual day. Annual day is fantastic for the students and they enjoy, and there'll be many cultural activities. I feel that's very good for the students, refreshing themselves. So like you start and speak whatever it is. So that's the reason. So presentation must be effective. So presentation is not only that you are taking the paper and reading something. Presentation is that whatever it is, you are projecting yourself on any kind of platform, any kind of topic, and at any place, maybe as a student or maybe as a professional. So that the ability to give brief presentations is a learned skill, and frequently workplace and so presentations have become a part of lives and powerful communication today. That let us be right, the best speakers. You can see how best speakers stand over there. So I said that here you have to involve the audience compulsory. So in view of audience, first of all, before preparing only, you must think that what kind of audience they are. Audience are equal age as you. Audience are right, less age to you. Otherwise, audience are professionals. Audience are illiterates. Audience are engineers. Audience are undergraduates. Who are they? So taking that into consideration, your language levels and your presentation levels have to move on, and your preparation also must be in that way itself. Because when you don't understand the background of right the people who are going to come as your audience, you cannot present anything properly. That's what before going to present anything, first of all you have to get the information from the organization or organizers who are going to be there as audience, so that your presentation will be successful then. So how she stood over there and cheerful face, okay, and waving hand and asking them to give answer, and all the audience raised hand giving. So this is right presentation. So this kind of model parliament and this kind of things are very comfortable to the people, and people enjoy it, and presenter also enjoys it. If it is one sided, presenter does not enjoy, and the people also don't enjoy, it becomes totally monotonous waste. So that presentation must be like this. So involving into, she went into the audience and getting answers, so that standing posture and all should be very proper, straight and cheerful face, eye contact, these are very important. Then we can see, so one is presenting over there. Yeah, if you observe in two pictures, In two pictures, which picture is right posture, Nana? Anybody please answer? In two pictures, I have given in this slide two pictures, two presentations are there. One lady presenter, one right male presenter, female presenter and male presenters are there.
Male presenter, sir.
Yeah, very good. So male presenter is right kind of, because when you are presenting anything, your hands and all feeling shy and feeling mockery, feeling sarcastic, these are all wrong. So this lady presenter who is there in this, she's wrong presenter. That's what audience sitting and laughing at. These are all taking to the hands to the touching the nose and combing right your hair with your fingers. These are all totally wrong. Waving your hand, waving your hair. These are all not right. Especially the ladies who are presenting over there. So waving hair. Sometimes they, while presenting itself, they wave the hair. That's not right kind of right presentation. So that you know how the person is standing over there. If you see the male presenter in this the same picture, so how is presenting standing, right? If possible, if blazer is there, it's okay. If not, simple go and stand and present everything. So your PPTs, when you are presenting any PPT also, in that pen drive, it must be only the presentation what you are going to present, because you should not waste. I observed many of the students that you will have many files in that. When the people right make the presentations PPTs, so everything will be there in that. From the SSC to 10th class, BTech, all the files will be there. By the time he wants to find out the original file, what he wants to present, it takes 5 to 10 minutes. That's why before going to present, the pen drive must have maximum 5 to 10 files, not hundreds of files. When you are opening it, immediately your presentation or PPT should be found there. So that just give it and click it. If there is a possibility of today, email is open and send that your PPT to the mail. If there is a right internet connection and mail facility is there, immediately go into the mail and start presenting. That's also one kind. So if some organizations ask the you ask your PPTs in advance, so that they can play from the place. They can play. That is very easy job. So just you have to give your presentation, otherwise PPT to the organization. Just you go with empty hands, and they can play everything. You can present it. There are many choices, but background work is important. Where you are going to present, what kind of equipments are there, how you are going to present it, so that the first posture is wrong and the second male posture is right posture. Even actually the lady also has to stand. In the earlier photograph we had seen, this lady is right again. In this lady is right, but the next this lady is wrong and the right the gent is right. Then purpose of presentation. So as I told you that here, why you are presenting, first you question yourself, why you are presenting, what you want to present, whom you want to present, where you want to present. Okay, why you want to present, whom you are present, what you want to present, and where you want to present. The place also very important. Whether you are presenting in a school, whether you are presenting in an engineering college, whether you are presenting in IIT, whether you are presenting in Oxford. So depends on that, your presentation levels and your language levels automatically develops. So that's very important. Knowing the background, everything, where you are presenting, why you are presenting, where, what you are presenting, whom you are presenting. So these questions, if you ask, that complete presentation will be successful. So presentations are mainly made for three reasons, right? Sharing information with others, persuading others to do something as part of learning and assessment, preparing your oral presentation. There are three stages involved in a presentation: planning, preparation, and presentation. Planning, preparation, presentation. One more thing I told you, that what is that you're practicing also. So this, if you follow this one, definitely it is fine for you and you'll be the best presenter. And one more thing we can say, one of you read it, Nana. Just you read it. Hello? Read it. What are what are the tips when you are presenting it? Anybody likes to read it, please? Can you read it? Hello?
Purpose of
Yeah, sir.
presentation, sir.
Yeah. The slide I have given here. Are you able to see it? First of all, think and plan. Just read it, Nana.
First of all, think and plan. Think about what you want to achieve. Do you want to inform your audience, inspire them to think about your topic, or convince them of a particular point of view? Think
Yeah.
about your audience. What background knowledge do they have about your topic? Do they have any particular interest? How are you going to involve them in your presentation? Are they interested in topic? What are their expectations from presentation? Then brainstorm your topic and write a rough outline. Research your topic. Don't get carried away. Remember, you have a limited time for
Yeah.
your presentation. Organize your material and write a draft. Think about length of time you have to.
That's it. Okay. That's what we can say here. 3 unities. 3 unities are very important in the presentation. What are the 3 unities? Shakespeare had said that here. Unity of time, unity of action, unity of place. Unity of time, unity of action, unity of place. So unity of time in the sense here, what's time in Indian? Indeed, standard time. So the time is about 1 hour. So exact you have to plan 1 hour, 3 hours. Exact you plan 3 hours. So time, unity of time is important, and unity of place. So where you are really presenting it, that's important. And unity of action in the sense here, how you are presenting, whether you are really in good posture, good attires, good grooming up yourself. These are all very important, because when you groom up very well, that is often. If you are not groomed up and simply rough and tough and without iron, without red shoes, like okay, you feel that confident, I know the subject, but when you go there, seeing you, the audience will, what is he? Of course, he may be professor or he may be software engineer, whatever he is, the professional. But thing is, what is going to when you see the faces, right? Reckless faces or uninterested faces at the time, immediately you feel somewhat low yourself. When you feel low yourself, your confidence levels totally down. When your confidence levels are down, whatever you are expert in it, the presentation will not go forward and it will not be successful. So that they're all also very important presentation, not only the subject. Organize the content. So when you are organizing the content, how you are organizing, planning at the same time, managerial, what is that? Managerial, fictional, right? And goal oriented at the same time, continuous activity oriented, intellectual process also, and futuristic process and decision making kind of things. So these are all must be included in it. When these are included in it, definitely the listeners will listen to you. Why they came? Because listeners expect more from the presenter, because when the audience are coming means here they want to learn something. For example, I am presenting today to you, but if you know all the things, you can't listen to it. So you are learning something or the other from a lecture means here, definitely you listen it. But already I know everything, the topics and points means here you can't listen it. The same way here you can see this one. Can you read this one, Nana? Already explained regarding this, how you have to organize the content. Read this one, Nana. Capture your listeners attention. How you capture your listeners attention? Pavitra, you wanted to read, right? Just read it now.
Capture your listener's attention. Begin with a question, a funny story, a startling
Hmm.
comment, or anything that will make them think. State your purpose. For example, I am going to talk about this morning, I want to explain. Present an outline of your talk. For example, I will concentrate on the following points. First of all, then. This
Then
will lead to, and finally.
so like, so just you have to say first of all, however the points you are covering, right? First of all, secondly, right? Obviously, often, this kind of things must be used. So finally, I would like to conclude that the presentation really gives you a great scope to learn and findings also. And if any queries are there, please let me know. I'm ready to give you answer. So the presentation should go on like that. So professional presentations, and what's saying that here, comment or anything at the same time. You can ask the question and funny story or starting a. So when you start a presentation with a funny story, anecdotes or anything connected to your presentation and capturing the attention of the audience, you have to start with a story which will be very useful for the audience. Especially you can create some leadership kind of stories so that people are ready to listen to that leadership kind of stories or managerial skills kind of stories. There are many things available in the internet also. So go through that, and when you are presenting it, you start with that story and people get attracted towards you, and then you start your lecture. Then involvement will go on like. And the body. So how the body, what actually that is going to give signals to the people. So your hand postures and all these things also definitely matter. How you sit also matter. How you walk also matters, right? How you are nodding your head also matters. Nodding head also is a kind of signal, and waving hands in different way also is a kind of signal. Crossing legs also one kind of signal, right? Relaxing back also one kind of signal. Winking eye also one kind of signal, right? Rubbing your eye also one kind of signal, and even many things. If the people are, if you see Mahesh Babu's kind of body language, when he speaks anytime, he tries to touch his nose. You can see his old interview clippings anywhere if they are available. He touches nose. What does it mean? When the person try to touch the nose, that means just I tell only one thing to you. After that, you can learn many things. That means here he is going to say lie. Is going to say lie. When the person touches the nose, is going to say lie. So that when the person rubs his eye like this continuously, is not getting any thoughts. He wants to say something else. Otherwise, he wants to manipulate something else. So every posture, every movement of body has a language that speaks without your verbal communication. So please read out this, Nana. Any one of you, please.
Present your main points one by one. Okay.
Yeah.
Someone wants to speak, I guess, sir.
Pujita, please.
Yes, sir.
Pujita, continue.
Present your main points one by one in logical order. Pause at the end of each point. Give people time to take notes or time to think about what you are think about what you are saying. Make it absolutely clear when you move to another point. For example, the next point is that okay, now I am going to talk about right. Now I like to explain. Of course, we must not forget that. However, it is important to realize that use clear examples to illustrate your point. Use visual aids to make your presentation more interesting.
Yeah. So along with the body language, how you are using the sentences, phrases are important. Yeah, let me come to the point. And today I'm going to speak on this. It's really very interesting to you all, right? Which is about the space. Space is really fantastic and one miraculous, right? Things which are going to provide many things to the nature. Like you can start anything. So you have to give one lead so that okay, now I am going to talk about right. Now I like to explain. So how you start is important, and moreover that your greeting also important, and at the end you have to say thank you all. That's okay. When you are professional, thank you all. When you are a student or some other subordinate, like thanks for giving me this opportunity. If you are professional, you can say thank you all. That's okay. But when you are subordinate and a student, like thanks for giving me this opportunity. And good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Those are common things. So this also matter. Then you can see how the presentation. Which one is right one? Which one is wrong one in this?
Female is right and the male person is wrong.
Yeah, male person is wrong here. So your leg movements, you can see leg movements and down, bending down, and the first posture of gent is right, somewhat reckless and looking forward. Like again, second also is not good, and third also is not good. In this, the lady is right, standing right. Okay, all right. It's not clutching the hands. It's like okay, yeah, she's clutching the hands in hand. What's the posture of it? Okay, touching hand. Okay, so this is okay. So ladies posture is right one, and gent is not. So how you stand, that also matters here. That's what right postures and wrong postures you can see in this. So at the concluding part, you can see how she is standing over there, right? And how is presenting, how others are listening to her. So nowadays, it's not kind of formal kind of presentations are over, especially in corporates. In corporates, if they are going to conduct in Novotel or Taj Banjaras, that kind of or resorts, they go to different places. That will be totally informal kind of presentations will go on. It's not like you have to sit in a row like continuously. You have to look at the people continuously. That's not the thing. People go on walking and walking here and there, and they can continue presenting the things all over everywhere. The screens are arranged, and people listen to that and understand it. So that kind of presentations also there. So you have to be ready for anything with only the weapons that here. The right. What are the weapons here? Knowledge, verbal communication, non-verbal communication, and projection must be perfect. How she is see that here? Open hands always right, right dressing style, right hairstyle, right spectacles, accessories. So these are all very important to be taken care while you are going to present anything. So here, thank you all. So that you can see that here. What is that? It is very important to leave your audience with a clear summary of everything you have covered. It is also important not to let the talk just fizzle out. Make it obvious that you have reached the end of the presentation. Summarize the main points again using phrases like to sum up. So in conclusion, okay, to recap the main points, restate the purpose of your talk and say that you have achieved your aim. I think you can now see that my intention was, and it should now be clear that. So phrases you can use however it is. So these are the phrases you can use right wherever necessary. So definitely your presentation will be very effective. So by this, I'm going to stop the presentation. Then the next part is your part, right?